Here's a prone bird dog and Superman. These are a great warm-up for back bends and any lower body work. Begin by coming down onto your stomach. Walk the hips back out so the hips can be completely flat. And bring the arms overhead. Make sure the arms remain wider than the shoulders. Lift one arm and the opposite leg. As you lift, here you're lifting for length rather than height. You want to be sure that you're pulling the arm and leg away from each other. What you're going to feel because of that is that the mid-back starts to activate and lengthen out, which is really important here. So not only are you warming up the back of the upper arm where the delts and the lats come into the body, but also the top of the hamstrings and the lower part of the glutes, as well as the core, because you're lengthening while also stretching out your hip flexors. This is all very important work for going into back bends or splits or pretty much anything else you can do. Ideally, you would time yourself for about a minute on each of these two exercises. Today, I'm just doing a set of 10. So 20 total, 10 on each side. Notice too, my neck is remaining long. As I lift, because I'm lifting for length, I'm more looking at the front of my mat rather than at the wall in front of me. When you're done, you can come back into child's pose. Your prone Superman is a very similar exercise. However, you're going to be doing the same arm and same leg. So again, walk the legs out of the hips to flatten the hips a bit. Be sure the core is engaged and the arms are slightly wider. Same side arm and leg lift here. It's a very different feeling. You'll notice that you probably have to reach a little bit more. And I want you to think again as you reach for length of reaching more from the back of your rib cage and your bottom ribs rather than from your hands or elbows or even your knees. You can tell I'm not lifting quite as high in this one as I find it a little bit more challenging to stay stable. And in a perfect world, you would do this for a minute total. You could do a minute each side if you were really, really daring. Here I'm doing a set of 10 for each arm and leg. Be sure that the gaze is slightly down towards the front of your mat, even at the highest point here. And when you've completed your 10, sit back into child's pose or on your heels. Here are a few tips and tricks to help you make this more effective. When you come down for your alternating arm and leg, be sure that you're not pushing the limbs that are staying on the floor down in order to elevate the other side. This will cause one hip to lift, which we do not want. Everything stays square into the floor except the moving side. When you do same arm, same leg, be sure your body doesn't fall down into that side, which will also cause a twist. If you enjoyed this Mobilibite, please like, subscribe, and share. We have new videos added every week.